Rick and Leon present a radio play in association with Hendrix Fish Films and School of Life Productions. Stay tuned for this, the latest episode. Dorothy blows the coke. No chimpanzees were harmed in the making of this radio play. This is Ted Noble from WKRP in Cincinnati with a news update. A 56-year-old bearded father of four from Happy Valley, Kansas, has left his family, claiming he now identifies as a 6-year-old called Dorothy. More on the story from our correspondent, Miles Junket. Miles?
Thank you, Ted. Yes, Stanley Wilcox has left his wife, Bonnie, and their 4 children to live with Nora and Vernon Parker as their adopted 6-year-old granddaughter. You heard me right, granddaughter. I spoke to Mrs. Albadrone, who runs the Happy Valley convenience store.
I never seen it coming.
Back to you, Ted.
Thanks, Miles. That's one for science. Next, how to get your chickens laying. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Radio is everywhere with the people. Everyone listens to radio. Working girls listen to a favorite baritone.
Businessmen listen, relaxing at home.
Radio is everywhere with the people.
Through town and country, the programs flow.
Working people listen.
Business people listen.
Everyone listens to radio.
At the home of Mr. and Mrs. Vernon Parker in Happy Valley, Kansas, there are unexpected visitors at the front door. Are you Mrs. Vernon Parker?
I am. If I can get a little bit of that beefcake you're packing between what's left of me teeth.
Much obliged, Mrs. Parker. I'm Special Agent Nordstrom, and this is Special Agent Clavelli. We're here to see Dorothy.
Like everyone else. Walk on in and join the frickin' circus.
Special Agent Nostrum, his partner, and Mrs. Parker make their way through the house, passing an obese bald man in a recliner, watching the shopping channel. A good day to you, sir.
Ah, fuck, cunt, where's me beer?
Moving through the back of the house, the F.B.I. agents find Dorothy in a large room surrounded by her dolls and toys.
Why on earth would federal agents be waiting to talk to a 6-year-old girl like me?
Good morning, Dorothy. I'm Special Agent Nostrum, and this is Special Agent Clavelli. It's vitally important that we talk to you.
This is my favorite doll, Mrs. Pendleton.
Pleasure to meet you.
I don't go to school 'cause I'm special.
Indeed.
Do you want me to show you how special?
Maybe another time. I'm here to inform you of a special mission, a mission the President himself hopes you will accept.
The President? Is he as important as Michael Jackson?
Yes. The FBI file I'm about to read you is top secret. No one outside the agency has ever heard what's in this file.
Not even Michael Jackson?
From the FBI files.
File NL3824ZAC. In 1956, a poor Colombian chemist named Carlos Tocobar was attempting to perfect the process of turning cocoa paste into a white dry powder. His experiments include the use of chimpanzees. Tocobar's son, Chico, was becoming worried as the effect on the chimpanzees was a major problem in their makeshift laboratory. They were becoming more demanding and would use the truck for all-night drinking trips. On the morning of June 30th, Chico arrived at the laboratory to find the burnt-out truck, the chimp cages empty, and his father missing. Determined to honour his father's legacy, Chico continued his father's work and created the infamous Tocobar Drug Cartel. His father and the chimps were never seen again.
I don't believe it. Chimps can't drive.
Believe me, Miss Dorothy, they can. I learnt that the hard way.
Car accident?
Divorce.
From the FBI files.
We have intelligence from our counterparts in the CIA that Chico and his wife Consuela are looking to adopt a girl about your age.
You mean a little girl like me?
We need to get you in and neutralize this cartel.
But I'm so young.
The whole of the free world is relying on you, not to mention the president.
But why me? The Mr. Man wants me to have a job, Mrs. Pinkleton. And I just poop my nappies.
That well may be true, but you're a mature 6-year-old, and you need to be. Once you go on this mission, you will be all alone. Believe me, if there was any other way...
I'm not sure who'll look after my precious toys.
When you get back, you can live at Disneyland.
Can I take Mrs. Pinkleton?
You need Uncle Sam, you need Uncle Sam. Let's get together with the stars and striped jam. It's the perfect connection for fellas and girls. And under your arm is the top of the world.
Uncle Sam is the antiperspirant deodorant.
Uncle Sam, you need Uncle Sam. Let's get together with the stars and striped jam. In Sydney or Melbourne, in Brisbane or Perth, just play Uncle Sam, yeah, for all that you're worth. Perfect connection for fellas and girls. And under your arm is the top of the world.
Play it again, Sam.
And under your arm is the top of the world.
No sweat.
Dorothy and her favourite doll, Mrs. Pinkleton, board flight CBA 457, bound for El Dorado International Airport, Bogota. We should make good time to Bogota.
Captain, I think you have too much flaps.
Who's the fucking pilot?
Oh, Mr. Big Boss, big on the flaps.
You're the co-pilot. Get it? Fuck the flaps. I have a letter.
A letter?
People depend on us. Dear Mr. Pilot and Mr. Co-pilot, I'm a great fan of your airline and fly very often. I have a small problem and was wondering if you could help me. My wife and I have been married for 3 years, and for the last 2 months, I feel she has not been herself towards me. When I came home from work, I noticed there are banana peels and cigar butts in the rubbish bin, and there are tyre marks from a very small car on the driveway. She seems distracted. Can you help? Name withheld.
Well, let's see. Should we be helping or should we be fucking flying this thing across the Atlantic?
We can do both. We've got autopilot. That's what autopilot is. See this little button? I'm just going to push it now.
Yeah.
See? Now, see the red light? It's on. That means it's on autopilot. This man needs our help.
Well, you know what?
I'm thinking it's a disaster. Should we tell him the truth?
Yeah, tell him. Fuck it.
Tell him. His wife's fucking a monkey.
I don't think she is.
Well, what do you mean? She's what? It's obvious. The cigar and the bananas, that's a giveaway.
No, I think she's fucking the guy from the circus who looks after the monkeys. But when he goes over there for a lunchtime thing, he's got to take the fucking monkey with him because
he's a drinker. He's a drinker. He can't drive. Drink and drive. He can't. I know. He's a drinker.
So he needs the monkey to chauffeur him.
Chauffeur. That's it. But how the fuck does he get in the little car? It's got a sunroof. It's got a sunroof.
He's a midget.
He's a midget.
He's a midget.
He's a midget.
So it's a midget and a monkey.
Yeah.
From the circus go and visit her.
Yeah.
And the midget fucks her while the monkey's waiting outside in the car smoking cigars.
Fuck.
And he's drinking while he's fucking her.
All right, so I'm thinking look, as a pilot, it's my responsibility to keep everyone calm. So I reckon we just don't say anything. We just say...
To who?
No, to the guy. We just say, look, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think it's completely innocent. That's, I mean...
Yeah, just write back to him.
Yeah, I'll write back to him and I'll just say, mate, nothing. It's fine. Everything's good.
It's
Nothing
all
to
in your
see
head.
here.
No, you know what you say to him?
It's all in your head.
You know what you say to him?
That's bad. All in your head. That's bad.
No, what you say to him is, look, I think you have been leaving the banana peels and the cigars there without knowing because you've got some sort of fucking mental problem.
That's good. So we've gone from giving him a bit of a break to mind fucking him. So we're going to mind fuck him.
But it might be. How do we know that it's not? Like maybe
I'm just a pilot. What the fuck do I know? And you're I assume you're a co-pilot. I don't know. I wasn't at your job interview, so I don't fucking know. Meanwhile, in the first-class cabin, the air steward approaches Dorothy. He looks a little stunned.
What's the matter, mister? Haven't you ever seen a 6-year-old girl with a beard?
Yes, but not for free.
Snap out of it, Tonka face.
Yes, sorry, excuse me, madam. Can I offer you a drink? I have a fine collection of Colombian beer, wine, or spirits.
What the fuck? I'm a 6-year-old girl. I don't drink alcohol. What are you, a pedophile?
I'm so sorry, madam.
What? Sorry for being a pedophile?
I must apologise. It's just the pigtails and all the facial hair.
I'm mature for my age.
Yes, I can see.
Tell me, Comanchero, why couldn't I get a seat for Mrs. Pinkleton?
Because it's a doll?
Maybe to you, farmer. Anyway, I want a chocolate milk and a small serving of tiny teddy biscuits. Mucho pronto. That's Spanish for hurry up, cunt, and tell the pilot. Too much flaps, not like my little ones.
Dorothy arrives at El Dorado International Airport in Bogota. A large bearded man with a three-piece suit is at the arrival gate to meet her. He's holding a large sign welcoming Dorothy to Colombia. Bonjour. Are you Miss Dorothy?
You tell me, Big Daddy.
Bonjour. My name is Mr. French, and Mr. Tacobar and his wife have given me the honour of escorting you to their villa. Welcome again to our beautiful country.
That's great friendship, but Mrs. Pinkleton needs to take a big shit.
Having collected Dorothy's luggage, Mr. French and Dorothy make their way to the airport concourse, where a fleet of cars are waiting.
Are all those cars for us?
One must take precautions in Colombia, Miss Dorothy. It's a dangerous place. After a 2-hour drive, Miss Dorothy's entourage arrive at Villa Argenta, the palatial home of Chico Tacobar and his local beauty queen wife, Consuela. Consuela is waiting at the large marble entrance. A large marble fountain in the foreground makes the entrance even grander.
Are there any fish in the pond, Frenchie?
Oh, yes, I believe so. This is your new mother, Consuela.
Welcome to Villa Argenta. You must be Miss Dorothy. You are even more beautiful than your photographs.
Why, thank you. I'm 6 years old.
Yes, and this is your new home. My husband Chico and I were unable to have children due to a small hose malfunction. So you are a blessing and most welcome.
Do I get my own room?
Yes, the villa used to be a prison, but now we renovated. Your room is downstairs. in the basement.
At dinner, Dorothy is led into a main dining room where she meets Chico Tacoba for the first time.
Well, Miss Dorothy. Not what I was expecting.
What's the matter, Daddy? Haven't you ever seen a 6-year-old girl with a beard?
Yes, but not for free. Miss Dorothy, this is your new brother, Fritz. He's from Argentina, but has German ancestry. Austrian! Sorry, Austrian. Nice to meet you, das Kinder Dorothy. I am Fritz, and I am a 10-year-old boy.
Nice to meet you, Fritz. I don't think I've ever met a bold and grey-haired 10-year-old boy before. Not for free, at least.
Is that so? Well, in the fatherland, we never had the girls with the beards unless...
That's enough, Fritz. I think she's perfect. Let's eat. There is obvious tension as the taco bars with their new family addition finish their main course, poached chicken breast in Viennese sauce with Brussels sprouts. Mr. French offers a dessert as a way of lightening the mood.
Bonjour. Can I offer anyone a rather delightful homemade lemon tart? You know, Frenchman, you should take that lemon tart and shove it up your ass for OnlyFans. You could call it French fox food. French fox food, yes, that is good. That would give you a real job. Bonjour, a tart for you, Miss Dorothy?
Mr. French,
Yes, Miss Dorothy.
I have a word of the week.
And what would that be?
Cunt thing.
And pray tell, what would that mean, Miss Dorothy?
Well, you know when you stick your finger in a hole and something at the other side grabs it and it won't let go? That's a cunt thing.
As dinner is over, Dorothy and her new mother retire to the sitting room. With Chico attending to business elsewhere and Fritz playing with his model railway, there is time to get acquainted.
You know, Dorothy, my husband Chico has a faulty hose. And that's why we have no children of our own.
Gee whiz, Mama.
But that doesn't stop him fucking half the women in Bogota, mind you.
Okay, but what does Daddy do for a job?
He's in pharmaceuticals.
Having said goodnight to her new mother, Dorothy takes the opportunity to visit her new brother. As she walks up to her new brother's room, she pauses at the door. At that moment, the door abruptly opens, revealing her brother Fritz holding a candle.
Kinder Dorothy, what a surprise! Please come in. I'm most anxious to show you my model railway.
Very impressive, Brother Fritz. I notice all the engines are steam-powered.
Yes, the Führer, I mean the government, was at cutting edge of steam power. We were the leaders. It was our future! Kinder Dorothy, would you like to partake in a glass of strawberry milk?
Dorothy, being the mature 6-year-old that she is, immediately noticed that the glass of strawberry milk she was being offered by Fritz had a slight metallic shade compared to the glass she was intending to drink. Using her well-trained, quick thinking, she alerted Fritz that his Nazi locomotive connected to the large railgun was heading towards a malfunctioning rail switch.
Das ist gut, Dorothy! That could have changed the outcome of the war!
In an instant, Dorothy switched the drinks, and seconds after their strawberry milk toast to the Fourth Reich, Fritz was dead to the world, lying under his buzzing train set, unaware that the railgun had indeed come adrift, and the resulting short circuit had started a small fire, soon to become much larger. Having left her new brother, Dorothy retired to her basement room where she contemplated the next stage of her important mission.
Miss Pinkleton, this is a very important moment in our journey. We've come all this way to save the world. If you need to do a big shit, now's the time. I have to ring for Frenchie.
Oh, bonjour. You rang, Miss Dorothy?
I have an important job for you, Mr. French. I need to do my pigtails. I need them tight, but flexible enough to help me achieve something that may well change the world. Do you have a dream, Frenchie?
A dream, Miss Dorothy?
Do you see yourself being something better than working here? Like maybe living in Disneyland?
Oh, well, I have a friend in Greece who is a fisherman.
Back home, I have a doll who is a mermaid. Frenchie, fish are the future. But more importantly, you can tell me how to get into Daddy's laboratory.
The next morning, Dorothy, following Mr. French's directions, finds her way to her new father's laboratory. She enters the clandestine cave where Chico Takaba is perfecting his newest incarnation of a drug so addictive it could well bring down humanity. What are you doing here, you 6-year-old girl with a beard?
Well, I'm just here to see my new daddy at work.
Dorothy, holding her doll Miss Pilkington aloft, pulls from the doll's belly a 9mm Glock with a 33-round magazine. Firing with such precision, she manages to not only take out Chico Takaba and a multiple number of his henchmen, but also ignites several butane canisters which destroy the laboratory and bring down the Taco Bar cartel. This bounces Dorothy all the way to the White House. As the president, and on behalf of the people of the United States of America, I want to present you with this Presidential Medal of Honor. And thank you for helping make the world a better place.
Thank you, Mr. President.
And might I say, that's a healthy batch of facial hair you got there.
I'm bringing back 70s Bush.
This has been a radio play by Duke and Leon in association with Henrik's Fish Films and School of Life Productions. Stay tuned for another episode in the very near future of The Adventures of Dorothy.
The end.